I'm OHEA President Scott Tomorrow. Time for my weekly update. I know this has been a tough week for many of you as everybody's getting back into the swing of a new school year because we've seen a number of schools, because of excessive heat, have to close their doors right away, delay reopening, or put a pause on their school year because of excessive heat and lack of air conditioning. It's one of the reasons why I was out in front of Senator Portman's office earlier this week with a number of our allies, calling on him to support the budget reconciliation package. President Biden's Build Back Better plan includes significant investments in school facilities to allow school districts across the country to upgrade their HVAC systems and make sure that we have safe learning conditions for our students. It'll be a way to address heat, it'll be a way to address COVID safety, but that package also includes a lot of other very important investments, including an early childhood education, healthy school meals for all students, making higher education more affordable, including investing in educator preparation to address what we see as some concerning shortages in the educator pipeline, and doing a host of other things to really improve the lives of our members and our families and our students and their families. So I encourage you to join us in calling on Senator Portman and Senator Brown to all come together the way they did on the bipartisan infrastructure bill, to make sure that we're doing the right thing for public education and our students. Another issue is this past week, I was able to testify on your behalf in Dayton, and Vice President Wensing the next day was able to go to Zanesville to speak in support of fair districts during hearings of the Ohio Redistricting Commission. We're at a critical juncture. Over the course of the next couple of weeks, we're going to see new maps drawn. It's a process that happens once every 10 years, and we believe that those maps need to be drawn fairly, not gerrymandered to favor one political party over another. We know that fair maps mean that we get more responsive legislators who are more willing to listen to their constituents as they make decisions, and that means better laws at the state level on issues like school funding and testing and accountability and supports for students. So I hope you'll join us in calling on your state leaders to do the right thing, come together, reach bipartisan compromise on a new 10-year map for the Ohio House and Senate, and then a few weeks down the road, they're going to be doing the same thing with congressional districts. This past week, the SRS Board met, and it was interesting watching the board meeting and listening to the discussion. Some really good pieces of encouraging news coming out of the board meeting. One is that outside analysts did a study of the board's costs and quality of service, and our system, the STRS system, has higher quality service than any other system in its category, and does so at a reasonable cost. I think even more significantly is we have seen record investment returns, very well managed, and done in a way that was very efficient, beating benchmarks. Best investment returns for the system since 1983, which will go a long way in closing that funding gap that exists, and hopefully opening the door for serious consideration of reducing employee contributions, restoring a COLA in some form to retirees, and maybe even looking at age and service requirements. So shout out to our OEA members who serve on the STRS board for the excellent job that they do. Chairperson Rita Walters, Vice Chair Rob McPhee, Jeff Rhodes, Carol Carruthers, and Arthur Lard, all doing an excellent job, diligently working on our behalf. I have one other thing that I wanted to mention before signing off, and that is that we have just updated the FAQ section on our website for all things related to COVID. Encourage you to go to OHEA.org to see what's new. Of course, as we've been saying, it's important that we are following safety protocols and districts are doing the right thing in order to allow for schools to remain open for in-person instruction. We see, unfortunately, in other states, and even starting to see here in Ohio, that when we let our guard down, it leads to more outbreaks of cases, which obviously puts young people at risk, but also really jeopardizes our ability to keep instruction open for in-person learning. So go to OHEA.org to find out more information about that. That's all I have for this week. Thanks for all you're doing. Hope that this start of the school year is going well for you, and I will talk to you again soon.